There's a battle brewing between Spokane City Councilman Bob Apple and bike riders in Spokane.
It is a group of what I have termed fanatics. A few people in Spokane who think they can dictate and can't.
It started with some emails constituents sent to Apple inquiring about the plausibility of a bike lane being installed on 2nd Avenue while it's under construction. The response Apple sent has now been forwarded around the Spokane biking community, and that community is not happy. KXLY4's McKay Allen live in downtown Spokane with both sides of this now contentious issue.
Yeah, the email came on August 20th from a woman. It was a pretty polite, pretty simple email, just inquiring about the plausibility of putting a bike lane here on 2nd Avenue while it's all torn up. Bob Apple replied to her email, and by his own admission, his reply was less than polite.
I tried to provide them with a wealth of information in that email, even though it wasn't quite as polite as they might have wanted.
The email was sent by a woman on August 20th. She says she's never emailed Apple or any elected official before. Her email is short and cordial. Apple's response, by his own admission, was neither. Well, it sounds like someone had led you to believe it is free to make the changes, but failed to express the realities. But I understand for those who hate cars, it is not a problem. And later, so if the property owners will not pay, just who, pray tell, will in your mind be the proper source of the funds? And Apple's reply spread quickly throughout the biking community.
It just spread like, a fire on a windy day in eastern Washington.
They were upset with his tone.
Well, he was very condescending.
And his characterization of many bicyclists.
It is a group of what I have termed fanatics. A few people in Spokane who think they can dictate and can't.
Apple says he's received more nasty emails from bicyclists in Spokane than he can count. So he decided to be rude right back.
It is just a fair trade in exchange of what I'm receiving from this group.
And so Apple's emails to bicyclists continued. In another dated August 23rd, he says, certainly bicyclists would never be rude, and the fact that only 4 in the region have been hit in the last year is undoubtedly someone else's fault. I would rather ban bikes, as they did in a Nevada city, than allow this ignorance to continue to happen here.
This doesn't make the cyclists look bad. It makes Bob Apple look bad.
And the bike lane that all this fuss is about, we are told, will not happen. There simply isn't money to do it. As for Councilman Apple today, he makes no apologies for the emails, but he says he will respond in kind when he feels a group is sending him rude emails. Reporting live downtown, McKay Allen, KXLY4 HD News.